Hey!
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear nobody. Why? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Hey! I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear all y'all.
Look at
Okay,
your
great.
hair.
Look at their hair.
Cute.
Somebody got a birthday coming up.
Thank you. How are y'all?
Good. How are you?
I'm adulting.
I'm here.
She's folding clothes. She's doing chores.
This is the topic of the day.
That's facts.
So, how was everybody's New Year? You know, it's been a while since we've been on.
Not so good.
Yeah, I can
Crappy
agree
start
with that. I mean, right.
Yeah. Mine's been, it's just another day.
Any resolutions before we get started?
No. I don't do those no
I
more.
gave up. Me too. I gave up.
You gave
Yeah,
up?
I don't.
Yeah, because I never stick to them. So let's just be realistic here.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I did give up meat, but it wasn't for like a resolution.
Right.
That was more of a health choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about chores, y'all. Let
I'm
me
doing
tell
some.
y'all. I mean, no, I'm not talking about us, our chores. Our chores are a given. I'm talking about these raggedy kids.
Oh, we're here to talk about what we do for, like, what they do for us.
What they won't do.
Oh.
It's like, they're just lazy.
Girl, I think we made them
They're
like
just
this.
real lazy, and I just feel like they're too privileged, and we be doing too much
Yes.
for them.
Facts.
They feel like
Yep.
they don't have to, because they like, oh, I know mommy's going to do it anyway, so what's the point of me doing it?
Girl, over the weekend, I was I asked the kids to wash the dishes. Right? Wash the dishes. It's 3 of them. And it took all 3 of them to not wash the dishes. Because there was still dishes in the sink. Talking about I'm done. Had my water running for an hour.
Just running?
Was in there acting like I don't know what they was doing there, but the water was running for like an hour. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Y'all do it. I'm not doing it. And then they're like, we're done. I go in there, all the pots still in there.
They probably was just playing with the soap.
They was probably playing in the water.
Then I gotta go behind them because I'm like, I pick up a dish, it's still like stuff on the plate. What y'all doing with all my water? Then they
You know what? This is probably not a good topic for me because I'm ready to defend my kids. Because I'm ready to be like, they're only 8.
Yo, when
just
I
kidding.
was 8, I was like
How you be defending
ironing
my kids?
clothes, doing
No, who you
dishes.
for real?
Like
I
I
was
was
dishes,
doing
all of
all
that.
this other stuff at 8 years old.
All right.
Over
Let me
here
not.
just chilling on Roblox.
I
Asking for
was not at 8 years old doing that stuff. However, my husband was at 8 years old doing that stuff, and this is where it comes because all the chores that they do, it's kind of because of him, because he's the one that I'm more like, I'd rather me do it because I want to get it done the right way and I have to do it again.
Right.
He's more like, you got to teach him.
Well, you do have to teach them.
Yeah,
You
I
do.
feel like, yeah, because the way they're taught now is how they're going to be later. And that's how I be trying to tell them. I'm like, Jayden, if you move in with somebody, nobody don't want no dirty roommate.
Nobody wants. First of all, I be looking at my daughter like, you a girl. You don't. She don't even like. She don't want to do nothing. Nothing. Little prissy princess. I can't. I just be looking at and then like all the stomping and the attitude. I'm like, and they were like, "Why we gotta clean up? What? What you mean?
I'm
What
like,
you mean?"
why do I have to clean up after y'all?
Hey, I'm like, y'all live here, right? And
Right.
then Donnie gonna say out his like smart mouth talking about, well, I don't mind staying in my room when it's dirty. Look, here they come. With no shirt on, little bird. Here they come. You know, I can't sliding
I
down the
already tell
steps
my
all the
kid,
time.
don't come in here. I'm like, I locked the door. Don't come in here.
I'm sitting right in the living room. I can't lock nothing but the front door, and I should unlock it so I can run out.
Next
He
time you
want
should
to
do
find a way to.
your broadcast in your car.
Huh?
I know, right?
Do your broadcast in your car. Record
I be
live from inside of my vehicle.
I be right in the car working.
Y'all crazy.
And then they don't like, you know what makes me mad is when, like, if I say something, I gotta say it 20 million times.
Right.
But if dad says something, he gotta say it one time, and everybody moving, everybody scared, everybody scrambling around.
Sometimes
And,
Elias don't even need to say it once. He just gotta be like, yo. And then all of a sudden, everybody
Right.
want to move.
yo,
Right.
that's annoying.
Ugh.
That's like super annoying. Cause
Do you
I
think
had
it's
to
because
ask my
we are?
mom.
what
No, because
I don't know.
even I
What am
had
I doing?
asked my mom. I was like, Mom, she was like, that's just, she was like, it's always been it like that. She was like, y'all did the same thing. She said, you and your brother would test me more. But when it came to your dad, it was like, no, like you just did it right then and there.
All because he asked you to do it. Not my
First of
kids.
all, he had to ask me. He'd be like, what did your mother say? And we would be like scared. Like, what?
Yeah, all my dad had to do was look at me with his big eyes,
Right.
like,
Well, my
I'd be
dad
like,
too.
okay.
My dad be looking at me with a slipper in his hand, like like you gotta go do what I asked you to do. Not these kids. I don't know where they came from, but I think
Oh, no.
I kind of think that we play a part in that as moms because
I think so too.
Oh, yeah.
we be trying to make the load light for them, but I'm starting to see that they're making that load heavy for me
Oh, absolutely.
when I try to make the load light for them.
You know, I be telling my kids, like, if they do get in trouble by their dad, I'll be like, I tried to help you. I tried to help you,
I say,
but you just don't want to be helped, do you?
exactly.
I gave you a warning. I
saying the
told
same
you.
thing. Like you should have
I
just
guess you
listened.
just don't want to help.
Right.
Right. I can't stand these kids, man. I'm telling you. Like I don't understand what it is about their dad. Like when you're a mom, you know you do a lot, and they see you doing all the stuff for them. So why don't just
They
listen
don't
to you?
care.
I'll be in the bathroom crying.
They're-
Like I'll be shutting the door, locking the door, crying, all ugly, crying to myself. Like my kids don't love me.
Because you want to know why? They're bullies.
Mm,
I'm like, I'm
Kids
gonna
are
call
bullies.
my kids.
they are bullies.
They are. I'll be like, I'm gonna call the people on them because they in here mistreating me.
Oh, my
Lenny,
oldest always say, Jason always say he gonna call 911 on me. I'll be like, go ahead, please, please.
how
And
you?
I'm like, and you,
You should tell him that he's stealing all your money. He done robbed
yo,
your
I was
refrigerator.
like, I said, I'm gonna let you keep the clothes that you got on, but everything else is here. I said, go ahead, please go. And I want them to take you.
How old is Jaden?
He is 12.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
Like,
he's
it's
big.
like, I'm going through it with him a little bit. These little preteen and
I like it.
him not wanting to do his homework.
Oh, I got that now. All of them. Well, no, the boys are not too bad. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say, Lacey, girl, it's like pulling teeth. She be in there doing. She be doing like 1 page of math, and it'll take her 3 hours. She been on fell asleep doing two, and the 1 page only has 3 questions. Like it'd be like 4, 5, and 6 that she circled, and I'm like, why you ain't do it? Look,
We see,
dumb
like, I ain't got time for
Generation
this.
Z, they're a little crazy. No, they a lot crazy, girl. They all the way crazy. We're running stuff in the house and everything.
How's your Courtney? How's your kids with school and doing their homework and stuff?
Well, how do I put this? I myself, as a parent, do not have patience for the homework now that the kids bring home. So when school is done, my mom is the one who picks them up from school and takes care of them after school. So she really helps them with homework, and I give it to her because she has a lot of patience for it.
Right.
But when I'm home and my mom's not here, it is like pulling teeth. And not even that. Like Chris is okay with doing his homework, but I guess sometimes he'll do it too fast, and then that's when I come in and I'm like, "This is wrong. Like it's not even right. Like what are you doing?" And then he'll be like, "But when Lala's here, nothing's ever wrong." I'm like, "That's because she be giving you the answer." I was like, "When it's with me, I make you actually do your homework." So, but Addison's homework right now is easy. Like Addison gets excited to do homework because it's
Because it's
easy.
hard.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's in kindergarten. She's in kindergarten.
It's
But
gonna be a whole
Chris,
different story.
yes, Chris is okay. I'm not gonna say he's horrible at it, but it's it's more of like I'm gonna hurry up and do this so I can go do something else. But
At least you don't want to hurry up.
I keep telling him. I said, "You're only getting older." I said, "Your homework's gonna get harder." I said, "All
I
this thing
just
that you're
said
trying to
that
do,
today.
trying to rush, it ain't gonna happen because you're not gonna be able to do it. No, there's no such thing as rushing."
Alicia be like, I hate school. Why do I have to do homework? Today she asked me why is reading comprehension important? And I'm like, because if you don't like when you're talking to somebody, if they're telling you something and you don't understand, like you're not gonna be able to hold the whole conversation if you don't understand what they're talking to you about.
Right.
I don't want to read it. Well, you got to read it first.
I'll
I'm
be
telling you.
telling my son, I just be like, don't you want to go to college? He be like, yeah. Don't you want to play basketball? Yeah. I'm like, well, you know they're not going to recruit you and your grades is like bad, right? I was like, yeah, it's basketball, but they think about your grades. And then I'd be like, how you gonna go to college and you worried about how tough this classwork is? I said, this ain't nothing compared
Compare.
to what you gonna like. And I said, and even if you don't go to school, I'm like, you still, if you get a job, you still have to do work. You still gonna have somebody telling you what to do.
Right.
I
Girl.
said, that's never gonna go away unless you become like your own boss and you can tell people what to do.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just like what
Yep.
you two fine ladies got going on. Okay.
Listen, I told Sharon, I said, like, I ain't shit because I ain't making my kids their own Valentines. I ordered my cookies. I was like, I ain't shit. I was like, that's fucked up, right? I was like, I'm sitting up here, I'm making all these boxes for other people. I was like, now here I am
Well,
ordering.
at least they get homemade cookies. I'm going to the dollar store and getting them 3 bags and just
You
putting
know
stuff
what?
in it. I'm
I
not
like
making
that idea.
Listen.
I'm
I'm
not
guilty
making
too.
nothing.
I'm sitting up here. I'm over here asking you to make cookies for my kid, and then I'm over here like, come here, y'all. What flavor y'all want?
Right? It's not even a surprise.
Nope, not even a surprise. Miss
It's not
Sharon
even a
makes it. You
surprise.
already know she got good cookies. So y'all ate a whole box at Christmas.
Ooh, see, that's good.
They ate a whole box at Christmas time. All of them. It lasted like a day and a half. Gone. And then now they pick their own flavor, so all them cookies gonna be gone.
I
Well,
can't tell.
the cookies I bought from you, Sharon, I ate most of them. But it's not, I shared with the kids though. I asked them, "You want a cookie?" They were like, "No, okay, well I'm eating them then."
Right.
I asked them first.
Don't look me, I'm diabetic because you will be giving me some of them strawberry white chocolate cookie things
Strawberry shortcake cookie.
with and the Oreo ones with the drizzle on top.
Oh
I
yes.
might I think maybe later I'm probably gonna get into like, but I gotta experiment with that with like the vegan cookies and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yes,
That'll be
honey.
interesting.
As you know, I
Shoot,
made
that
a
maybe be good for me too.
listen. I keep trying to tell Courtney them fried chicken oyster mushrooms, and she keeps
No,
holding
Oh
her.
my god, I cannot wait to try some.
See,
and
You
look,
can't
look. Matter of fact, when
wait.
we go to the store, I'm gonna make some and I'm gonna bring you some. Cause Courtney a
Brittany,
hater.
you gotta try it. I heard it tastes like chicken, like fried chicken.
that's what you heard, not what you taste.
You don't even know. You ain't even try it. But she had my vegetarian cheesesteak rolls.
Oh yeah, they were good.
They
Oh
were
yes,
good.
yes.
See,
And
she
then like you eat like 4 of them and you don't even feel like ugh, like full
see
of like you full. You know what I mean? Like you're full of junk.
Right. Right.
oyster chicken mushroom.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait till you try it. I
I
can't wait
can't
till you
wait to
try
get it. Because
it.
I know it's like, and it's probably the batter too.
I think it's
Yeah,
all seasoning too. As long as you know how to season your.
really.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause my kids like I be giving them stuff that they think is meat and it don't be meat, and they sitting up here eating it like nothing.
Right, because they don't know. They
They don't
like
know,
it just it tastes good.
and that's fine. Listen, that's fine with me. Okay, that is fine with me. They're not like sluggish and like getting the itis.
Right.
Yep.
I'm
I feel perfectly fine.
what other stuff have you been eating?
Um, so today you saw I posted on Facebook. I got Blackbird, the vegan chicken wings.
Oh my gosh, yes. You know
Actually, my
who put
first
me
time
on?
is delicious.
My
Are they oyster
coworker.
mushrooms too?
No,
No,
it's it's
is it seitan?
seitan.
Yeah, it's
I
delicious. Like it has the
When I
same
mean it's
texture.
delicious, like you know you're not eating chicken, but that sauce or whatever they put on there, and then they give you
Yes,
like this
girl.
little thing with like this green minty type of
It's, um,
ranch
it's
dressing.
cucumber ranch.
Oh my gosh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, that's vegan, but I felt fat after eating it because I ate the whole container.
Oh, I didn't eat the whole container. I only ate half.
See, that be the fat girl in me. It was so good. I had to just
It
keep on
is.
eating it.
It's
I
like
feel like
crispy.
if somebody were to give that to me and not tell me that it's seitan, not Satan, seitan, I would
I
eat
got
it.
it. As a matter, look, I got one right here. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna show you. It looked just like a
Yeah, I
chicken wing.
think if she didn't tell you and you ate it, I think you would like it.
I
Oh,
think
but
so
she would be
too.
looking for a bone. She would be looking for a bone because this joint definitely shaped like a chicken wing. Hold on.
Nah, see, that's still throwing me off. Like, why is it like a chicken wing and it's not chicken?
Look,
No, it
oh,
it looked
No.
like chicken tender.
it's delicious. That's all you need to
If
know.
you
It,
if you would have told me like, Courtney, try this chicken tender, I would be like, all right, but don't tell me it's a chicken wing, because I'm gonna be like, no, because right then I'm gonna be looking for bone. Like, where's the bone?
I got the sweet and spicy one. I got the sweet
Hmm?
and spicy. It's delicious.
it's so good. I was like so jelly when you posted it. I ain't had that in so long.
And you know what else is good from there? Their vegan cheesesteak.
Yeah, I heard the pizza's really good too.
I see my thing with vegan cheese is it doesn't melt. So it's not
That's
like
the
straight.
dairy of brand, right?
But there's be cheesy and melty.
Is it? Is it because they use
Mhm.
the? Oh, Dominique. Okay, I'm gonna try the pizza now. Look, you saying it's good. Dominique said it's good. So we
Yes,
gonna try
it's
it.
good. Yes,
That's what I'm gonna
Dom.
get. tomorrow.
Yo, seriously, if you go there, I'll drive to your house. Can you?
You know what? Some vegan cheeses are better now. You know the so I get the diet the what is it Dia brand, but it's not vegan. It's vegetarian.
What the heck is that?
That's the cheese, right?
The cheese brand,
Oh, okay.
but it says it contains like soy in it and milk. So I think I don't know. I got one in the fridge. I want to look at the back of it, but it says it's vegetarian.
I want to say, yeah, that'll probably be vegetarian.
And I mean, it's good. It stretches, so
Mm-hmm.
it just be like it really be faking me out. But like the ones that say plant based that I bought like the singles, the plant
Mm-hmm.
based singles from Whole Foods, and I put it I put it on a sandwich, like a grilled cheese sandwich, and it don't melt.
Ew.
I don't know if it get.
See? See?
I'm not
No.
gonna use a vegan cheese. Try a chicken wing.
It didn't melt at all. Like it was like plastic.
No, not plastic. It just
Like
like
a McDonald's playset.
yeah. Look, she gonna tell me that my Beyond Burger or my lettuce. It was the Chow brand. It was the Chow brand, and it doesn't. Mine didn't melt. Is it because I had it in the bread? I don't know. I gotta try again.
That's
Try
my
again.
friend Dom. She's dope. She's very into like vegetarian and vegan too. So she knows like all that stuff
Oh, awesome.
and be
I died.
cooking it and stuff like that. And cooking it and stuff like that. She just had a baby not too long ago too. She just
Oh,
entered
Oh,
motherhood not too long
congratulations.
ago.
first
So
baby.
her baby name is Levi.
Oh, cute.
And I forget, Dom, don't kill me. I think he's about like I think he's
Is
like
he's like a baby? That's your first baby?
her first baby. So she's like, oh my gosh. It's funny. It's funny.
Everything is brand new, so she's all in love. Wait till he get big.
Do y'all miss that? Do y'all miss the baby
Yes,
stage? The
Yes,
stages?
I do.
I miss it because
I
this
don't miss
stage
the baby
I put my
stage.
kids
I
in
miss
school.
like 4 months old where they kind of can't really move,
Right.
but they,
And they're
they still
laughing.
be
They start laughing.
yeah, and they're laughing and like between 4 and like what is that, 4 and 7 months, 8 months, around that time frame when they're not really like they're starting to be mobile but not
I
really.
think I can
They're just
agree
like
with you
turning
with
over.
that.
Yeah, I
All
don't
these
miss the
kids,
newborn stage where they're waking up every like so many hours, but like
yeah, skip
the
that part.
later stage, yeah.
That is a good age range. I like that. Yeah, I
I
just
don't like
miss like
this age.
holding them and
And then when they sweat, they don't smell like butt
Stank.
cheeks. They still kind of smell like baby.
they don't smell like
Like
hoagie. They smell
their
like
feet and
baby.
everything still smell good, and
Exactly,
their neck.
like they don't smell like they've been running around outside all day long when they haven't.
They be
Oh, I'm
smelling like
lazy.
like he smell like outside.
Right.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, he sure is 10 months. He's about to be. Oh my gosh, he about to be a year old.
Look at that. You
Mm-mm-mm.
don't
That's
want no
crazy.
more.
Who?
Dime. I'm not talking about you. You better
Oh,
not.
I'm about to say I can't have no
When
more.
we talk on the phone, we stand up here, we sound exactly the same yelling at these kids.
I'm like I ain't getting no
Okay,
more. Courtney,
Mm-mm.
you gonna have one more?
I'm
She
not
better
gonna
not.
lie. I thought about it, and every now and then it does come to my mind. But then I realize how older, like how my kids are right now, and I'm enjoying it.
Right.
But every now and then I'm like, oh, like maybe I'll have one before I'm 35. But then I'm like, oh no.
No, I be when they sit up here with all these kids, having them all late, and they be all tired running after them because they old. Like, no, no, no.
No.
Like my sleep pattern has not been the same since Chris was born.
Who
But
you
that's just
telling?
because now like I get up, I can't ever sleep straight through the night like I used to.
Girl, that's because you
And
be
it's not even
worried
because
about.
they're crying or waking up in the middle of the night. I just wake up because to check on them or like I just can't sleep through the night.
Right.
That's me. I'm the old mom. She's tired as fuck.
Dom, shut the
Girl,
hell up.
let me tell you something. My brother
She's like,
and
I'm the old mom.
they did it too. My brother be all tired. His baby is about to be 2, and she running circles around him in a house.
What? And he
They
just
probably like,
started.
Mira, go to bed. Go
And
to
she
bed,
probably
Mira.
no. No, I couldn't even
I mean,
imagine
like
my.
I said, I think about it, but I won't. I mean, let me not say I won't, but
Right.
it's like always, it comes back and forth like this feeling.
Her knees and her back just hurting, girl.
Dom is crazy, yo. Dom is crazy. Your knees and back don't never hurt. Once you get some liquor in your system, then you can twerk it out.
Okay?
And your knees and stuff don't even hurt. It can hurt
Okay?
afterward.
Just wait when you wake up in the morning, you go like, what the hell was I doing?
Right? Playing a whole full body workout.
From a 1-year-old.
I'm dying. No. No more kids. I do miss kids. I think I'm gonna just have to get a dog.
Ooh, that's a good,
That's like having a
placement.
kid.
Yeah, I miss having a dog
Like,
anyway. It took me a long time to want another dog again. I think I'm ready to have another one now.
And look, you got the kids to help you take care of the dog too. It's like an
Yeah,
incentive.
yeah. So
my
we'll
kids
see.
want a dog, but they don't want to take care of nothing. I was like, I don't want nothing else I gotta feed.
And see, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, if they don't even want to take care of themselves, what makes you think they're gonna take care of this dog?
Girl, my kids been done killed the dog, okay?
Oh no.
The dog won't eat for like a whole week. Talking about Donnie was supposed to feed the dog. No, Jason was supposed to feed the dog.
No,
Dog,
they gonna be they gonna be feeding that dog all your food.
I know.
uh-uh.
Once it's different when it's their own dog. The other people's
Vegetarian
dogs. What'd you say? You gonna have a vegetarian dog?
dog, but the kids gonna be feeding the dog the food. The dog don't even know that it's not meat. Poor thing. I don't know,
Vegetarian dog.
right? After being around my cousin's cat, um, and like his cat don't really bother me too much, and I think it's just
Hmm.
because she's so well taken care of. Like
Right.
my allergies ain't that bad. Like after being around his cat makes you want a cat. Even Courtney. Courtney don't even like cats. And she loved that cat.
Oh, and I love my uncle's cat.
Delilah.
I love that cat. I be like, when I'm over there, I was like, come here, and I'll be itching, like my face will be scratchy, and I'd be like, come here, Delilah, come give me a hug.
She like you
I
so
don't care if I
beautiful.
break out. I don't care if I can't breathe. Come give me a hug.
When we
I
brought our
like
kids
cats,
over
but
there,
I'm
that
not
was
a cat
lined up.
lover.
She's like
Huh?
a dog though.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, she is.
Delilah's like a dog.
The
She
cat?
is.
Yes, the cat.
Yeah.
She act like a dog.
My cat used to do that. When I had my cat and my dog, he just started like acting weird. Like he had like dog tendencies.
Yeah, she
And
be jumping on stuff, smelling it.
Jumping this, and then my cat used to drool.
Oh, okay, that's new.
what?
I never heard
We
that.
like she took him to the vet once for his checkup. She's like, he drooled. She was like, I don't know. And he was like, well, do you have any other animals? She was like, my dog. And he was like, well, maybe he's acting like the dog. I'm like, who does, like, my dog don't even drool. Like, who does this?
Yo,
My,
that's
my,
funny.
my dog drooled a lot. Oh my god, he was a drooler.
No, my cousin's cat, she gave me she like picked up a bag of like Temptations treats and brought it to me. Like he done shook the little bowl with her dry food in it. She went over there,
The
smelled it.
cat picked the
Yes,
cat picked up
like
the
a dog.
snacks and gave it to you.
Yeah, look, Dom said her mom's cat used to act just like dogs too.
See, what is this? Like, what's up with
Yo,
this cat?
she didn't want her little kibbles and bits. She didn't want no fancy feast. She got right back up on the counter and picked up that Temptations treat bag and handed it to me like, huh, you gonna feed me this? And was looking at me like, Meow. I was like, oh no, I don't think so. Wait a minute, you're doing too much. And then when I opened it, my husband said that cats usually stalk their food. They're supposed to
Yeah.
stalk their food. Like,
Sorry, I had a
they
parent.
wait till you walk, like they go to it when you walk away. My cousin's cat doesn't do that. Like, as soon as you open the bag, her face is inside the bag, sniffing it. Like, yo, whose dog is this? Like,
Literally, who dog is this?
But the kids like the cat too, so I don't know. The
Yeah,
cats, I
maybe you
feel like
could do a
cats
cat.
might be a little, like, they're not too high maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
No, because they take care of themselves like way more
I
than
told you, you want a
dog.
cat, animal, a pet that you don't gotta take care of, get a cat.
Yep.
Yeah, but
You gotta make
my
sure you feed it and change its litter.
no, Jill's cat be jumping on everything, so I would be
Well,
scared to leave the cat.
then just make sure that you don't have nothing in there that can fall.
Yeah, and just like a dog, you still gotta train your cat.
And at the end of the day, cats are more active at night.
Yeah.
They're not active really during the day. They sleep during the day.
So they're like little newborns, and they don't let you sleep at night because they run around your house knocking shit over.
Yeah, you know, that's what they do.
I don't know. But like I said, and then if I get that chore to my kids, you think they're gonna clean the kitty litter? They've been done just threw new litter on top of the old litter.
Yep. I was just about to say that. They ain't cleaning it.
They
They
ain't
gonna be
clean
like,
no kitty
ew,
litter.
mommy, it smells in here.
Right. What is that? You clean the
It's
kitty litter?
things.
Well, I gotta take. No, never mind. Never mind. I even thought about fish, but I'm like, I just know they're gonna kill the fish. What's the point?
You know,
Yeah, I was thinking of fish too, and I was like, I think they're gonna kill it as soon as they get it. Like by accident, like not on purpose, but like
I bought the kids beta fish one year for Christmas, and they all had their own little fish tank, and they were all different colors. The boys had a blue one and a green one, and Lacey had a pink and purple one. Don turned the heat off in the house, and the fish froze to death.
man,
So
it wasn't even the kids.
we came home. We came home, and all the fish bowls were lined up on the dining room table. So the kids turned the light on, and they're like, "Oh, the fish are sleeping." And I'm looking like they floating at the top. I'm like, "Oh, they ain't sleeping." Like, I was like, "I don't think they're sleeping," and they're all tapping on like tapping on the little glass. And I was like, I think they're dead. Like, the water was all cold. And Don was like, "Oh, I turned off the Look, Stephanie says she got her son a beta fish, and she takes care of it. Well, her son is little too, Steph. Like, she got her son little.
Oh, see,
aw.
And Don even then tried to take the fish out for a walk, like his.
Like what else can this fish do?
Yeah, like, mommy, look, coming over to me with a fish like this.
pet it.
Like, look, mom,
Pet the
No.
fish. Mom.
like pet my fish.
That is true. Fish are definitely a lot of maintenance. You gotta clean it. You still gotta clean the fish tank. You gotta give it food. You gotta know what type of temperature. You gotta know what kind of food just to keep it. So it's still like it's not a super huge like responsibility, but it is.
Yeah,
I
because
remember when my brother used to have like a fish tank when he worked at like PetSmart. He would have all this fish and all this stuff. I'm like, you gotta have all this. He like, yeah, I gotta put the sunlight right here and the filter. I'm like, this is too much. I'm like,
don't you gotta clean the filter too, though?
well, you
Yeah,
know
you
what he
do.
used to, but you know what he used to buy? He used to buy the algae eaters
Oh, okay.
because they eat up like they're bottom feeders basically. So they like eat all the poo and they help keep the tank like more clean and circulated. So he will
And
buy
that's
like
just
2 of
basic
them.
fish. Like, if you
Yeah.
get a tropical fish or whatever, them fancy fishes, them koi fishes, you gotta like do something extra to their tank.
She said, I
Like
would do a beta fishes to me is less than that is very true.
it is. Listen, this lady I used to work with, she had a beta fish, and it was like in a vase with a plant in it. She had it for years, like years. She
How
went on
long can
vacation.
it stay alive?
I don't
Like,
know,
what's
but
like the
she had,
life?
I don't know, but I know her
Maybe
fish.
I should get them. Maybe I should get 3 of them for the kids and let's test it out.
Let's see which one
They're
kills
like, I
their.
think, yeah, see which one, right? It's a race.
But listen, if you don't like, they eat. She had a little food, fish food, and they're like little pebbles. They're like real
Like the
small
little
little.
pebbles.
Yeah. So she went on vacation, and she told us in the office to feed her fish. Somebody overfed the fish, and when she came back, the fish was dead. Yep. And then she was upset because they overfed the fish. It wasn't me. I knew it wasn't me. So she was in there snapping. And next thing I know, they sending out a obituary through the email
For the fish?
for the fish.
Stop.
I was like, y'all need to buy her a new fish, and they didn't want. She didn't want another one. I was like, oh, she had that fish for years, and they overfed the fish, and it died.
Oh
Next
my
thing I know, I
God.
get an email talking something. You want to come to the funeral? No, I want to come to the funeral.
That probably
Funeral.
hurt her though.
That did. That was her
Yeah,
friend, and y'all let it die.
yeah, I would have been upset.
Yeah, like every morning she was older too. So every morning she would come in there and talk to her fish. She would like
Aw.
change the water every week, and then she go on vacation. Can't even trust nobody to give it 3 little pellets.
Okay.
Fed
How
the
would you
fish.
feel?
But you know what though? When I
Right.
bought their fish, they had like these. She said she would come back from vacation, so she was mad.
I
She was in
would be
there
too.
helping everybody out. They have these little. I bought the kids like these little. They're like shaped like stars, and the beta fish eat off of it for a week. So you just put it in the bowl. You just put it in a fish bowl, and they
Oh, and they just nibble on it every time they.
every time they're hungry. Like I don't know what tells them that it's there, but you know, I don't know. Y'all got work tomorrow?
Yes.
Of course.
Bright and early. 7:30.
Who's gonna win the lottery? So we don't have to.
It's
So
another
we
one.
don't
I
have to
didn't
pay.
even play.
I
What's
know.
it up to
I
now?
never play. I don't know. Did nobody won it?
Oh yeah, no. Somebody did win it.
Oh
Was it
yeah, they in
an
Maryland.
old person
Yeah,
and
they
like
been. Yeah, it was a couple. They
ponies?
met. And they got all of it. Like not like a piece of it. They won the whole entire
They won the
thing.
whole thing.
It
They
was
weren't
only
like
one
They
splitting it.
person.
they won. It was only one person. It was a couple. They won the whole thing.
Were they like old?
I haven't looked online to see who it is, but in their state, they can be anonymous, so they don't have to like show their faces and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
so I don't know what they look
Isolated.
like. I don't know if they old or young, and I didn't know that because I was like, let's just say I hit big in Pennsylvania. I didn't know in Pennsylvania you have to show your
Yep.
face. Like
Yes.
certain states you
Yep.
don't have to, and certain states you do. I was like, yo, I would have to
I would
like rent
not.
a hotel that night. I'm never coming back to my house. Like I'm not coming back to my house. I would just sell the whole house as it is with the furniture, everything.
With the furniture,
Yeah,
with the kids, with the food in the fridge.
Yeah,
can you
You
can
got
you
y'all
coffee
getting
imagine
every
free
that?
day.
food. You getting free food. You getting
No, Dom, I think if you're in Pennsylvania and you win in Pennsylvania, if you don't show your face, you don't get the winnings.
yeah. You have to show
You
your
have to
But
do
face.
it.
how? But that's so unsafe.
It's so
Exact.
unfair.
That's why I said, like, soon as I win and I show my face, I'm not returning home. Like, I'm going somewhere. We already packed up and we're out. Dom said I wouldn't show my face either. I'm disappearing,
Yeah, she tells I'm disappearing, but
and I'm
you
not
gonna
telling
disappear
nobody
somewhere.
until I get safe. I'm not telling nobody. I'm getting my lawyer, and that's it.
I'm gonna get a lawyer, a security team, all that stuff. Stop playing with me. You ain't gonna try to get me.
I'm getting a new phone number because everybody gonna want to call you.
Don't you gotta they don't give you no money unless you claim it first, right?
Yeah, you have to claim it. I think you have to. You got to go to the ticket, and then you got to go. If I,
Don't you
I
gotta
think
drive
you gotta go
out?
down City Hall. I think you gotta go to City Hall with the ticket, with the signature. Um,
Oh,
to say that it's you and all that other stuff. Yeah, you gotta go down there. But
You
I
can't.
was reading, they were saying if you win like a big chunk of money, you should really get a lawyer before you even go down to City Hall and take the lawyer with you.
You get a lawyer and one of them people who, what is it, like not accountant, but like somebody
Yeah,
that
because they'll try to
trying to
get
buy
you.
something like that, like an advisor or something like that.
So they'll give you the option like you can get the money in like increments and they'll tax it, or they'll tax the whole thing and give you the money up front.
And I'm like, no, just give it to me every pay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this money.
Right.
She gonna say she
Well,
gonna
I'm
be up
gonna
here after her mommy makeover surgery just to shit on her haters. I know that's right.
Okay.
Coming in here all done up like this.
listen. Brand new, like say who?
Or not even that. I'm like, why you looking at me? I looked like this yesterday.
Right. Right.
Why you looking at me like that?
I'm gonna have a whole new face, okay? You ain't gonna know me walking
Whole
down the
new
street.
face, whole new body.
Girl, I'm gonna have a butt.
Right.
You can take some of mine.
I'm gonna have a whole butt.
You can take some of mine.
But you're right. God knew what he was doing. He didn't want to give me like the perfect body shape. He was like, nah, let me not.
That's what
Let me
I
not do
said.
that to her.
God know
They're
my.
like Courtney. He knew you was gonna act up.
Yeah,
Right.
I already told Courtney that last week. I said, God know not to make me skinny. He was like, she played too much. Walking around here
Right.
like you can't tell me nothing.
I'm like, oh, you talking to me? Because I wasn't talking to you.
All kinds of ignorance.
All kinds of
Walking around petty as shit.
Right?
all the time.
All day, all day.
Do your kids put their clothes away? Like after you done folded them and stuff? Or do
No.
your kids fold the clothes? No?
No.
So I usually fold them and they will put it away. Will they put it away the way I want them to put it away? No, which drives me crazy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
But like Jasmine, she's getting better. She is. I can say she's getting better. She's even starting to fold like her own way. She found some stuff off of YouTube and taught her like how to pack clothes and stuff like that.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's nice.
she's getting a little bit better, but Jaden, no, they're just
You
dirty. Like
need to tell
Jasmine's just dirty.
her best friend about that, okay? Her best friend can.
Lisa gonna be like, "Why are you telling me about this? Who wants to learn how to fold?"
Let me tell you something. I'll fold their clothes. I wash it. I fold it, and all of that. And I tell them, here, come get your clothes. The boy, and then the very next day, mommy, where my socks? Mommy, I can't find a shirt. Mommy, I can't find no pants. Today was dress down day. They couldn't find nothing. I'm like, I know you got clothes because I buy them.
Right.
Where your clothes at? Mm-hmm. Don't shrug your shoulders. Like I had to do a pickup order at Target last night because they couldn't find no colors that they were supposed to wear to work to school today, and I picked it up this morning.
Addison had a big green shirt, but she was like, I don't want to wear it. And I'm like, okay, well, then you're not wearing it then, I guess. Wearing what you wearing.
Like,
Yo, that's how I be, Courtney. I be like, listen, you either wear it or you don't.
Like, thank you.
I don't like.
You don't want to wear it? Oh, well.
I be like, wear your school clothes. Just wear your school clothes.
Go.
You know what's crazy is that like even like virtual, they want to keep the kids engaged and all of that stuff, so they make them participate in the stuff. But it's like
Right.
for real, they sitting in a house in front of a screen.
Like,
how much engagement?
I guess they had to do the cha-cha slide today in school. Or whatever.
Are
Chris
you
was like, I did the
serious?
cha-cha slide. I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, yeah. He was like, I did cha-cha slide. And I sat right back down in the chair. I'm like, oh, okay. Right. Like, they try their best to keep them engaged, but
They trying.
you can only do so much.
Yeah.
Like, I know they be doing, like, Jasmine teacher, they be doing, like, scavenger hunts and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I be loving it. She be having so much fun with that.
But it's
So they
like,
be trying.
how do they even know if we have the stuff in the house? Like, give me a heads up. Like,
All right,
What's
can we
the
talk about
ain't
this
no
real
hands
fast?
up with no
girl,
scavenger?
So the couple times that my kids,
I
my
can,
kids are
I can
now,
have the stuff.
my kids are now virtual all the time. Okay, they went from going in person instruction to virtual. So the last few times that they were virtual, Chris would like look at me and be like, "Mom, can you give me a paper clip?" I'm like, "I don't know paper clips." And then the one time he's like, "Do we have a stapler?" I'm like, "No, I don't have no stapler." He's like,
No,
"What about white paper?"
and then they get upset
I'm
when
like,
you
"I
don't
don't have
have
that
it.
either."
Right.
So you know what I did for the white paper? I found one of my bills that had a white blank side, and I gave it to him. I'm like, "Here, use this back."
No, remember the one time Chris was asking for index cards and Courtney
Oh
took
yeah,
some paper and cut it up.
What you do?
I grabbed the line paper, the line notebook paper, and I cut it up.
And she was like,
Listen,
How
use this for now.
you
I
just
don't
gonna
blame
expect
her.
us to have all this stuff? No.
Well, you know what though? For real, in fairness to the teacher, index cards were on their school supply list. So
Oh, really?
technically she's
Oh,
supposed to have index cards.
get out of
Dom
here! That was
Dom
for
said
school only, not
hates
at home.
virtual learning so bad her students are bored. Oh yeah, I forget Dom's a teacher as well.
Oh, okay, girl.
Okay.
Wait, so if you're doing it
God bless
virtual,
you.
is the
God
baby
bless you.
in your lap? Like, where does he go?
Well, Dom lives in she was in Kansas City.
Oh, okay. So she don't even live here.
Yeah, she's from Philly, but she moved and got married with her hubby in Kansas City.
Oh, you
Oh,
went
nice.
to that wedding, right?
Yep.
I remember. Okay.
See,
Yeah, because I was stalking her, She's my other baby mom, so I got kind of stalk her. Oh. Oh, she said, oh no, he goes to his grandmother's house. I know that's right.
Yes.
listen. Oh
Here.
my god. If y'all hear my kids, I'm so sorry.
Girl, please. Mine
Mine's in
might
here talking to me. Huh? Yeah,
mine
you
will
have
mess around and make an appearance with his bird chest out.
it.
Like,
He just trying to show everybody his bird chest.
girl, please. Nobody wants to see that little bird chest. I would be like if I was doing a virtual instruction and I was the teacher, I would be bored too. I would be in there
As the
like, yo,
teacher or the student?
as the teacher.
Oh,
Remember,
I'm
like,
alive.
uh, Donnie
No.
one time, like, came downstairs at lunchtime and was just like, "Oh, I'm so refreshed after my nap." And I'm looking at him like, "What? What nap?" He was like, "Oh, the teacher was tired too." Like, what? Like, did she take one too? Shit.
Probably.
He was like, "Oh, I don't know. I did though." Like, what? What are you talking about, son?
You shut the door, Kuya.
Yeah, I give it to the teachers. It's
Yeah, I
hard.
yeah. This is not something that I would like. I couldn't do this 365 or like however long they're in school for.
Right.
So, like, usually we do about an hour. I'm trying to get in contact with my cousin because at the end of this, I kind of want to talk. It's not a secret that our uncle was murdered earlier this year, and I kind of wanted to have him on here so he could talk about, like, at least we're doing a vigil
Hmm.
um,
Oh,
Saturday.
Saturday. If you can
Yeah,
come
so
out, come out.
so we could just touch on it. So I just want to try to get in contact with him real quick, just to see if I can send him the link and he could just pop in. But it's not a secret. Everybody knows it's been a little rough for our family this year so far, and we've been posting a lot. It's kind of one of the reasons why we haven't been able to do lives or like upload any content because we've been spending more time with family.
And thank you to everyone who's been resharing our stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. You wanted
Yeah,
that shares our stuff
yep.
and repost our stuff. Um,
Thank you.
but it definitely has been like really rough. Our uncle was 83 years old, and his house was broken into. and he was attacked in his own home. And that happened on December 31st, and he died on January 18th. That's Courtney's sister's birthday.
Oh, and her cousin Jared too.
Cousin Jared. So,
Oh, wow.
but we've been trying to get the word out, like, because the people are still out there. So we've been trying to get the word out. We've been trying to raise money for a reward for arrest and conviction.
Yep.
Yeah, Dom. Philly is just really out of control.
Out of control. Horrible
Yeah.
city.
Like, in my opinion, because this is the second time this has happened to our family, but the first one was about 25 years ago. We were young back then. So now, and like back then, it was like, it wasn't social media. We didn't have any resources. And now I feel like with the resources that are available to us now, I'm a little more hopeful this time around. But I really do feel like Philly PD owes us. So y'all better get to work.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm calling all of y'all out.
What is this? Day 33? Day 34?
34.
Day 34, okay?
No, 35, girl. 31
Day 35.
Courtney don't be knowing how to count. I had to check her one day. I'm like, wrong number. Add one, girl.
I'm pretty sure I Googled that too. So come at Google.
You Googled what?
How many days after such and such?
Did you Google? You don't want to just count? You don't want to just count?
No.
I don't think he.
Well, this is really helpful. I just folded like 5 baskets of laundry. Talking to y'all.
Dang, see?
Look at me now. Now the thing is, I gotta put them away.
Who's gonna put them away? That was the question.
Just live out of baskets, I guess.
Nobody ever puts anything away here. If I don't do it, it don't get done.
Oh, that's facts.
That's like super facts. I hate it here. Every day I feel like I hate it here.
Like, this is the ghetto. I hate it here.
Yes, girl. It's so ghetto here.
I hate it here.
But then when we're not here, we want to be there.
Right.
Can't make up our damn minds. Jesus. He ain't text me back, so I guess no.
That's worth a shot. He's probably busy.
Yeah, maybe he's getting some sleep. Like, this shit fucks with your head. You know what I mean? You think about it all day long. So, and poor thing probably is thinking about it all day long. Well, what's for what we eating tomorrow, y'all? Courtney?
Sorry, what's tomorrow?
Nothing. Tomorrow's Thursday. So what you eating for lunch? For work.
It's Mardi Gras?
You go down said motherhood is quite ghetto. Girl.
Yes.
Anytime you drink at the end of the day, like, they better be happy I ain't drinking a 40.
Oh, I'm having a drink tonight. They done stressed me out.
Oh, it's one of those nights?
Yeah.
It's always one of those nights.
One of those nights.
Make me a nice little drink. I'm surprised Emily did not have a drink today.
Oh, I know.
A little wine.
Because I'm sugar
Look
detox.
at you. Look at you turning over a new leaf.
No, don't do that. Because I'm not.
I just thought about it. You can't have it anyway because of the sugar.
Right. But see, today, Don was like, oh, you want to go get Cheetos or something? Because, vodka and whiskey are not too bad because not really that much sugar.
No, you've been doing good. Don't even do it.
Exactly. No, don't even do it at all.
Don't do
That's how I'm
it.
fun today.
What?
I'm not that much fun because I ain't drunk like usually, like usual.
Don't
No.
do it.
Yeah,
But
don't
I
do
need
it.
a break. These kids was driving me nuts. Like with the snowstorm, and they was just home. Girl, they ate everything in my house.
That's like every day here. Like,
But then, like today, they're like, I'm like, did you get a snack for school? And they're like, no, I just won't have a snack.
that's
And then
because you ate it all.
I look in the refrigerator, so I had to go get $70 worth of snacks. I want somebody to tell me they ain't got no juice, they don't have no snack, they don't have nothing to eat, they hungry. I'm like, make a
Right.
sandwich. Like they don't want nothing that they have to make. Dom, wait till your
That's
child gets
why I don't like the whole virtual learning because my son and my daughter will be like, snack time. I pack them snacks to go to school regular when they go to in-person instruction, and it'll be like a bag of chips or like a brownie or something. Here they be
Mm.
like, "Can I have 2 sandwiches, 2 bags of chips, and a fruit cup?"
like, do you eat that
What you
much at
mean?
school? No, right? So if you
Right.
don't eat at school, why are you trying to eat all that stuff in my house?
Or for lunchtime, like my son will be like, "Are you gonna get us Chick-fil-A?" No, do you get Chick-fil-A at Resurrection?
Right.
I don't think they get. I don't think they give you that.
Jasmine be like, I'm like, what y'all want for lunch? Can we get McDonald's or can we get Domino's? Wait a minute.
What?
You
No,
don't have
like
that at school.
You get a sandwich.
you better eat this sandwich or
You
we
better make
chicken
it
that I
turkey,
made.
peanut butter and jelly.
Hold
Something.
on.
Oh,
Let me pull up the school menu so I can mimic that. Oh, chicken nuggets and tater tots. Well, that's what we all have. Because if you was in school, that's what you would be eating.
Right? Courtney, you know the school will let us pick up like whatever they have for lunch. You can pick it. We can pick it up.
yeah, you can pick up their school lunches. It's free.
Oh,
It's actually
who got
free.
time for that? I'm at work all day.
Then they be sending out
Who gonna pick
the
it up?
email, like virtual pickup day. Like the parents don't got work.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I work
You
every
can't
day.
just email me. Sorry, Dom, if we touching a nerve because
Yes,
you
Dom. Broke
you a
best
teacher
friends.
all day. My kids
Super
think
broke
that if
all
they
the
do a
time.
homework, I owe them something. Like no, they be like, "Can I
I,
have Robux now?" Mm-mm. They want
No.
everything. I can't. I'm tired of these kids.
all right,
I'm
so
tired.
now all of us here have more than one child. Do you got your kids act like when it's one something for somebody, like one of the children? Everybody they got to be equal. Because that's how it is in my house. Like, if I give Chris something, Addison be like, but you got my brother something. I'm like,
Yes,
well, he took
it's
out the trash. What did you
you
do?
have to
Nag him while
say
he
them
took out the
things.
trash.
Right.
How do you deserve something? Like Chris, and I give it to my son. Like my son really does a lot of stuff. Like at 8 years old, he amazes me because the stuff that he does at 8 years old, I don't do. Like he knows how to do the wash. He knows how to take out the trash. And not to say that again, like my mom and dad made it that way, but my mom was always like, I'd rather just do it so it gets done.
Right.
But again, my son does all that stuff. And then, like my daughter, like she likes to help and stuff. Like she'll take out like the recycling bin or whatever. But sometimes when she's not in the mood, she'll be standing there with her hands on her hips, like, "Mommy said take out the trash." And then he's taking out the trash, and and then she's like, he's taking out the trash, like walking out the door, and she's like, "I'm not gonna hold the door for you." Like like leave him alone. Like you so mean to him.
Right. Oh,
She
that's
is.
good. That's real good.
My kids
So
don't.
yeah, so,
But I don't know. I feel like sometimes I do be like that. Like if I give one of them something, I try to give them all something.
yeah, I mean, of
But
course, like at the end of the day, you try to
yeah.
make.
But then like other days, like if one of them did like something extra, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna get you something. And just
Yeah,
like you said, and then the other one be like, oh well, you didn't give me nothing. I'm like, yeah, but you ain't do what they
what? Right,
did. And I
right.
told them that I was going to get them something. And I was like, just because, and I said a lot of times, just because I give them something, don't mean I'm going to always, like, you always have to get something. Like, no.
That's how I feel when I go to Walmart or the store. Just because I
Yeah,
go here doesn't mean you got to get something.
right.
Like, why is it? Why do you feel the need like to even come out your mouth? Like when I pull up in a parking spot, can I get a toy? What? I'm just
You
in
gotta
here to get
stop.
toilet paper.
You gotta stop them right before you go in. Now listen, don't ask me
Yep.
for
Don't
nothing.
ask me.
You
Yep.
ain't
Don't
getting
touch
Exactly.
nothing.
nothing.
I didn't come in here for you.
Exactly.
But you're
I
a
gotta
And
take
here I
sucker.
go.
him
Right.
out.
Here I go in the aisle. Like, I guess. How much is it? Okay, I guess. And then there you
They be
go.
like,
There
Mommy,
goes.
Mommy, can we get this? Can we get it? It's not on my list. It's not on my list. Like, and then when they get to the checkout lane, they're like, well, what about this? It's only $1. It's only 89 cents. I'd be like,
They're
fine,
gonna
just get
sucker you any kind of way.
Oh, I remember the one time my son had got money from Tooth Fairy, right? So he had like, I don't know, he had like $5, right? So I was like, good, you could take that to the store. You could buy something with your own money, right? So everything that he wanted was like $6, $7, like more than $5. And then he started getting frustrated because I was like, can't get that. I was like, what does that say? 6.97. I was like, no, you only got $5. So I guess toward the end, like we went through the whole toy aisle and he was getting frustrated. He was like, I have to lose a lot of teeth to get what I want.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, you could borrow some money from me. And I was like, if you borrow it, you have to give it back later. And then he was like, okay, if I want this, how much do I have to borrow from you? I was like, okay, well, the toy was like $8. I was like, okay, well, it's $8. Like you have five, and I'll give you $3. So then he was like, okay, fine. He's like, can I borrow $3? So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I'll give you $3. So then when we get in the car, he was like, he's like, do I really have to pay you back the $3? And I'm like, yeah. I said, because you borrowed it for my money. I was like, that's
the next
mine.
time you lose a tooth, it's mine.
Right.
I was like, so next time you lose teeth and the tooth fairy gives it to you, I was like, just give it to me. Then she was like, "What happens if the tooth fairy only gives me $1?" And I'm like, "Okay, well then, if
You
she
owe
only
me
gives you $1, then you owe me $2."
Is
But that was short lived because after that he was like, "Nah." He's like, "I'm gonna just." He didn't even want to buy anything with his own money. Like he's just again they go back to like, can I buy this at Walmart, or like can I buy
yeah.
this or can I have this? Like that was short lived. So
That's
I
funny
mean,
because
kids,
when they
kids, if you got a list of chores, and it don't be a lot of stuff like sweep up, put your clothes away, make sure you brush your teeth at night, like stuff that I shouldn't have to. I'm like, if you do it every day for the whole week, then you get money at the end, like an allowance at the end of the week. But every
right.
day you don't do something, you get $1 knocked off. Well, they don't do nothing all week, so they don't never get no money. But they still always asking for stuff. They be like, "Mommy, do we get money this week? No. Did you do your chores? No.
Right. You
no,
didn't do anything.
exactly.
So why should I give you any money?" Did y'all see that lady on Facebook? Like she is trying to teach her kids like about money or whatever. So they're like she changed the Wi-Fi password to the house, and the only way to get the Wi-Fi password is if they do 3 chores. And then
Hmm.
she is like a bank or whatever, and the only way that they can like they get paid for everything, so she'll like they got to cash their check with her, like you know what I mean, like she's trying to teach them the value of money. And I'm like, I need to.
Right.
Dang,
She got signs all around her house, like I'm like I need to do that because these kids ain't
that's
shit.
I'm not that much invested to do all that. I'm teaching them money the old fashioned way that I was
Like you just
taught.
don't get shit.
Like
I
when
know.
they
I,
get their
I know.
money, like when they get their money and they want something, I'll be like, okay, make sure you bring it up because you know they're gonna put taxes on it. So if you see something and all you have is $5, I say you can't get nothing that's $5 because taxes is gonna be put on it. I say you need to get something that's like $4 or something,
so
and
you
then
have
so
enough.
yeah, so you have enough because I'm not giving you anything. And just like you said, like with the borrow, I'd be like, all right, I'll let you borrow $1, and then when you get home, you got to give me that money back.
And they be
Yeah.
mad too when you want your money back.
Yeah, they be like, oh, well, you got, I said, but you wasn't mad when you wanted to take it from me. I was like, you need to give me my money back.
Girl, these kids be like, but you got more money than me. Like you
Oh,
got
you
more
know they think we rich.
girl.
Yeah,
My
like
son's
they
in a
think
week.
that debit card thing is just it just be full of money all the time.
Yep. They come over
They be like,
like,
you
but
do
you
got money. It's
credit
in your
card.
green card.
They're like, you always
Like,
got money. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I'm like, do you
no,
know what I had to do? How many hours of work I had to do to put money in that little card?
no. and then Jason be like, well, how much money do you make? I be looking at him like, excuse me, mind your business.
Excuse me, don't be trying to clock me. Like,
Or
When you
like
say
my
how
husband will
it,
he'll
no,
give
so
me he'll give me money like cash in my hand, right? And then he'll do it in front of the kids. And he'll then like they'll remember it later on, like, didn't daddy just give you money in your hand? And I'm like, but that was for bills, God.
right.
And like they remember, they hold on to the stuff like that.
look at you, Nana, yawning and shit.
She gonna leave that door locked and she gonna go to sleep. Get the
Stop. No, I'm gonna still make my drink. I
You
promise.
know something.
Yo, stop. I'm not a Nana. I'm trying not to. This is getting towards my bedtime though.
Look, it's 8:40 and you over here yawning, talking
My
about you
bed.
going.
Okay, hold on. I wonder if my alarm is on. I think my bedtime on here is 9 o'clock.
You got an
Oh, does it make that little
alarm?
nighttime noise?
Yep. When it gets around that time, it'll tell me like it's almost time for bed.
Elias got that on his phone. 8:59. They be like, "Da-na-na."
Yeah, that.
And I don't see him like, oh, it's time for me to go to bed. I'm like, what the?
No, and it sucks because I just feel like we do so much all day, right? And it's like even to just get a little bit of time by yourself, like to just relax or watch TV. Like I find myself falling asleep, and it's like, dang, I don't get to do like nothing I want to do.
Ever. Like by the time I feel like moms go to sleep after everybody. We wake up before everybody, and people
Yep.
always be like, "Oh, I go to sleep like really late because that's when I get to do the stuff that I can't do when they're awake." Girl, I be thinking it. I be like, "All right, I'm gonna do this when they go to sleep." I be laying
Right.
right on the couch and I be flipping the channels. Next thing I know, I'm knocked out
I'm
right on the couch.
tired.
I wake up, TV still on. Just
I
be
be tired.
tired because I don't think people
And
really
some,
realize how much we do
No,
because we do it with grace. Make it look
they
so
going.
easy.
Yep, they
and
gonna
don't get
get
me
on
wrong, like I
my
don't do it.
nerves.
The things that we do, I don't do it nicely because I'll be screaming up in here. Like I'm like, nobody wants to clean the house. Every time I clean, somebody wants to fuck it up. Like I
Yeah.
don't say it. Like I don't hide how I feel, but I get it done. Or like
Right.
sometimes there's days where I just don't feel like doing nothing. Clearly, why I had
Yeah.
5 baskets of laundry to put away,
Yep. That too.
and
That
I
too.
owe myself that. Like sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. Oh well.
I don't mind washing it. I don't mind drying it. I don't mind folding it. I hate folding it the cold way.
I hate folding.
I don't mind folding.
I
I
be
can
Me
see
too.
it on
surprised.
TV on everybody clothes. Put the shit away. I don't like to put it away. I
I be
want
wanting
to.
to cry. I hate folding.
I'm about to make a drink too. Levi's bedtime. I want a drink. I need a drink to knock me out.
You can have a drink of salsa water, flavored salsa.
Ooh, you better drink that bubbly.
I got bubbly first of all, and it's my favorite drink. It's making me come down on some soda.
You said
I can't.
soda.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's her
drink the
soda
seltzer.
fix.
Yeah, seltzer water is my soda fix.
It's
I
good
bought
though.
two.
I just started drinking salsa water.
Okay.
What's it called? El La Cruz or something like that.
Ooh, she got that fancy stuff.
You fancy stuff, bougie.
It's not
Look
Lucky
at
even
boy.
fit. No, they sell it at they actually sell it at Aldi's. I think it's really good
yo.
and it's not
I was
expensive.
watching TikTok, and this man on there was like, "I shop at Dollar Tree."
The what?
The what?
He shops at Dollar Tree, and somebody in the background like, "You shop at Dollar Tree." He was like, "Bitch."
I'm done.
I was like, what store is that?
He was
Me
like,
too. I just
"Dollar."
say I don't know that.
Oh, Gio said he's at work.
Oh,
9 o'clock. What you still doing at work?
people need facials at 9 o'clock at night.
He works at Rescue Spa. and they never close. Like his
Ever.
clients.
They were open during a snowstorm.
Yep.
Dang, really?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't ever close.
He had to sled. He had to take a sled to work.
Yeah, a sled and Santa's raining day.
A sled?
I know you don't really believe me.
I mean, it's not a sled, but he walked like
He had
7 miles of the work. Well, it felt like 7 miles or more
2 miles
because of the snow.
in the snow.
Dang.
He came into work looking like the snowman. Like, at least he made it though. I give
Right.
it to him. He
I'm
made it.
here.
Talk about dedication.
That's crazy.
Talk about dedication. All right, y'all. Sharon yawning. Courtney kids
Don't come for my life, okay?
I think Addison's talking to Lacey on.
on Roblox because she said let's play Roblox, and Lacey said yay.
Yeah, no, they've been playing for a while.
Yeah, and they about to come off too because it's 8:45. I don't know who these kids do. Like if I go to sleep before them, they don't go to sleep. They just be up all
Oh
night.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
They won't. I'll be like, what time did you go to bed? I don't know. Probably like 2 o'clock. What?
Lacey was like 4 one day.
No,
But one
it
day I
wasn't
was
4. It was like 7.
she never went to sleep.
7?
Yes,
That's why she
like
be sleepy for school.
that's why she be sleep all day. Like she be just knocked out all day. On the weekend, girl, please. On the weekend, I try not to bother them. But the past weekend, she was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, texting me 4 o'clock, talking to mommy. I I'm sorry, but it's 4 o'clock, but I just got up to go to the bathroom. No, you didn't. You did not.
Exactly.
Of all this time, don't stop it. And then when she woke up at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, what time did you go to sleep? She's like 4 o'clock. Like, girl, you 8 years old. We're not doing this 4 o'clock in the morning.
My sister-in-law's
So
kids, they could sleep, and they don't even sleep like late. They probably like I think the latest they go sleep is like maybe like 12 o'clock. Okay, and they can sleep like when my kids sleep over there. My kids be the first ones awake, and I tell them all the time, I'm like, if you're the first ones awake and everybody else, Alina and Julian are still sleeping, don't wake them up.
Right.
And but they could sleep, and I was like, damn, like my kids, I guess because they're so used to it from like daycare and stuff, like they
Mhm.
wake up at like the latest they'll stay in bed is like 8:30.
that's annoying.
And that's a
Yeah.
good time to wake
And
up.
that's at home. But sometimes, like when they sleep out, like at my in-laws, like they'll sleep later just because like the whole house is quiet. But like since we're
Right.
all up all the time in our household, they be up at like 8, like 7 o'clock in the morning, ready to go, ready to go. Like I can't even like lay in bed because then they'll be like, "Are you gonna make breakfast yet?" I'm like, "Oh my god, it's like 8:30."
Exactly. Like, no. Go make some cereal.
Please.
Oh yeah, go grab a yogurt, something. Leave me alone for a little bit.
Listen, I try not to bother the boys. Are the ones like it don't matter what time they go to sleep at night. They be up 7 o'clock.
See,
They
they be
make them
ready.
breakfast. I be looking at them like, why don't I make breakfast? It's 7 o'clock. It's the weekend. Go back to sleep. They be like,
Dang.
okay. Lacey will be asleep all day. If you don't wake her up, she's not gonna get up till 7 o'clock at night. Talking about I'm hungry. She will sleep. Yo, the one time it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and she was
And you
still
ain't wake
sleeping.
her up.
I forgot she was asleep. It was the weekend that I was working, and I just realized like, oh shit, I didn't see her all day. And I'm like, boys, where's your sister? They're like, she's still sleeping. I looked at the time. I was like, oh shit, it's 3:45. Like, what the I'm like, yo, go wake her up because she can't be sleeping like this. And then I'm like trying to make her go to sleep at 9 o'clock because she's looking at me like,
Right.
just woke up. What you mean go to sleep?
Exactly. What you mean?
What you mean, right? Like I
Like,
just
no,
woke
you're
up.
not going to sleep. Mm-mm. Like it's important for them to be on a schedule, but my kids don't have one. They be telling me what time. They be telling me what time I went to sleep.
Don't get me wrong, like my kids, like every now and then they'll sleep like late, but not like they won't ever go to sleep at like I don't know, like 4 o'clock or whatever. But I think the one time Chris felt kind of I guess like cooler in a way because he stayed up till like 12:30 in the morning. He was like, Mommy, I went to bed at midnight. I was like, oh, really? But then he still woke up. He still woke up at 7.
Dang.
No,
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like when my kids are sleepy, like there's no issue for them to fall asleep. Like when they
Right.
tired, as soon as they hit that bed, like they
no,
won't take nothing for them to fall asleep.
no, not my kids.
Yeah, not mine.
Lacey
Oh
will
no,
fight
really?
you, attitude and all. Be sitting up here having a whole tantrum, don't want to go to bed, but she be tired as shit.
It's like they be acting like toddlers, like they know they sleepy but trying to force and stay up, and I just be like, "Yo, go to bed, cause I'm going to wake you up early in the morning, and you're going to be sleepy." Like tonight, like they lucky because I'm more here, cause they was really supposed to be going to bed at 8:30, so they probably like, "Yes, I get to stay up." I was like, "Y'all going back to 8:30?" I was like, "I'm not," because Jayden fell asleep in class, and Jasmine was falling asleep in class.
Like this.
Yep.
The only time Addison ever fell asleep in class was she came back from Christmas break, and they were virtual. So I made her put her headphones on because Chris was like on the opposite side of her doing the same thing, just because like I don't want them to get distracted.
Yeah.
So what happened was Sharon, you've been in my house where our playroom is at is like the
Mhm.
sliding door, so it lets in a lot of light. So I was like, oh, just turn the light off. It's like you don't need the light, just the light from the doorway is fine. So then she was like, I'm a little cold. So I was like, fine, well, just get a blanket. So she done wrapped herself in a blanket. She had the headphones on her face, on her ears. And then all of a sudden, and mind you, I'm taking a nap too. I'm like, oh, they on there. I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna try to take a nap.
Right.
So Chris, I could I take like a quick, like probably a 15-minute nap, and I hear Chris like calling me. He's like, Mom, Addison fell asleep. And I would look over, and all you could see was pink headphones and hair like this. And then I'm kind of wake up. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, Addison, wake up.
This girl was knocked up. She like, I'm
She,
cozy.
but I give it to her. She was warm, so I was like, take the blanket off you, so you're not like, you're not too comfortable. I was like, get up
Right.
and move around. But she was knocked out. But I give it to her because she.
Hey, look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Oh, bye. See you. Oh, bye. See you.
I can't believe how big you got
But I
so
give it to her,
bad.
like, like they were on break for like 2 weeks, so she was
Yeah.
like, she had to adjust a little bit. She was just so warm in her spot.
Man,
So
She's
I can't
gotten
fight
so
it.
big.
Addison, shut the
They,
door.
they don't really go to sleep no more, but
Thanks.
Lisa be trying to be slick. Like, she be sitting up there. She'll have her teacher on a tablet and then have the phone with the earphones in, listening to the phone while her teacher is talking to her. You know how many times her dad called her? Her dad was like, yo, well, I'll catch your daughter watching. She was watching YouTube while her teacher was talking. She got one earphone in, and then the other earphone out.
Her mean teacher.
Her teacher is mean. Ask
No,
Courtney.
She's mean, but I think she also is mean, and like she doesn't mean to be like.
No.
I guess she don't know that. Like she knows she comes off a certain way because I had to approach her about it. Like I had to ask her because my son was at this point was like scared to like do anything, like scared to like miss homework, like scared to do something because he was like, I don't want to get in trouble. I'm like, are you that scared of her? Seriously? Like you're that scared of her?
Right.
Like ROTC.
Yeah, like but I get it. And then when I had like called her on the phone and I was like, I get it. I was like, a lot of the kids, like Chris tells me that you're a little intimidating to the kids. And she was like, yeah, she was like, I know she's like, I know that it sounds like she's screaming like on like the Zoom, but she says that the reason why she has to do that so everybody can hear her. But the way she talks, like you would think like when you're on that virtual, whatever, hearing her, like you think it would be personal. Like who the hell is she talking to? She's not talking to my kid like that.
Yep.
But like at the same time, I get it. Like she's the type of teacher where they're scared to like really joke around in her class. Like there's no class clown in her class.
Right.
They don't play with her.
But and at one point, like I understand why she's like that because you don't want nobody to walk all over you, especially like because they're third graders. They're gonna test you still.
Right.
But sometimes like she comes off a little strong. And I felt like it was a problem. Like if the kids were scared to ask you a question, that's not good. Like maybe you need to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like ask Lacey. Like my niece, she was ready to be like, I was really waiting for her to be like, I can't do this. I don't want to go back to third grade. I don't want to.
But you know what though?
You don't want it like that. Like they already trying to like you know, get through like learning how to be virtual and stuff like that, and you just ramming at them like that.
Yeah, and she does. Like the one day I had to turn around, like who's she talking to? Lacey was like nobody, and she turned it. She like turned it all the way down. I was like, I know she ain't talking to you like that. Lacey was like, no, mommy, she's not talking to me. Like,
Like, are you
what?
more scared of her than you are of me?
Lacey, I would come through
Like
that.
this teacher done threw some kids out the class, and I was like,
No, she be
"Is she
making kids.
talking to you?"
You can hear them. Like you can hear her. Like if kids are not paying attention or if they falling asleep, she make them stand up.
That, or she'll be like, "It's page 284. I said it 4 times already. You should have been on that page." I'm like,
Yep.
"Who the fuck?"
And she'll
Oh,
Like,
that's
I'll
like
be
bringing
ready.
third grade. You can't do
that's
this in
bringing back
fourth grade.
that's
I'll be
bringing
ready to
back
be in the screen like,
cancer
"Excuse me,
school
miss, who
stuff.
you think you're talking to?" Like, push my son all the way out the way and be like, "You're not talking to him like that, are you?" Because it's
Whose
going
child
like,
are you talking to?
"Oh, you was talking to that child? Okay, you
All
can have him
right.
back."
Well, then you better say his name then.
Because
So,
That's Catholic school for you. You already know they don't play like that stuff. That's been happening to me ever since like first grade. Yo,
oh,
like that just brung back like memories of you saying about this mean ass teacher.
and then like
traumatized.
I was in Catholic school too, and I
We
remember
had
my seventh.
so many mean ass teachers that like did not play
Yeah,
with
like
you.
some of them are
And
really
you do
scary.
one little thing, they be like, up, go in the corner and get your heaviest textbook and hold it until I say get off. I be like, yo, these
Yeah,
teachers is
I remember stuff like
crazy.
that. Yeah, they crazy.
Yeah, some of them are really like are really tough. But I get it. And she tell like when I had that conversation with her, she was like, I had to teach them accountability because they're not babies anymore. They're in 3rd grade, and I'm like, yeah, but miss, don't be treating them like they in college either. Like,
Oh,
relax,
for real.
like calm
And
down.
she be talking to them. She be like, her mouth is a little reckless. Like she be a little on the extra side. Anytime the kids like they don't want to disappoint her in any way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, yeah, they get real like nervous and like real anxious. Like I don't know what it was that Chris. Oh, I had moved a paper from his folder because it was like the only page in the folder or whatever. So I was like, I'll just put everything together. He was like, "Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you move it? Put it back in the same spot." And I'm like, "Why? What's the problem? She's gonna get mad." I'm like, Chris, it's almost the end of the school year, sorta.
Yeah,
But I'm
thank
gonna just let
you.
it go.
Yeah,
Look at Dom. She
Like
said, keep some accountability without being degrading.
I
You
agree.
okay,
you ain't lying.
that's
I feel like she might have been like an army brat or something. Like maybe she
I'd
was.
probably say she probably was. She probably was. Is she a nun or she
No,
just a
no.
regular teacher?
full blown married girl. She's the only.
Because I know the
You know who
real
she looked
mean
like?
ones that was
She
like
looked like
that
the
was
girl
the nuns.
from Brave, but real mean.
Wait,
The
you said she wear
character,
braids?
No, she
no,
looked like
her
the girl from
the
Disney.
character from
Uh,
Brave, the red hair, the
Yep,
long red hair.
oh, yeah.
that's exactly what she looked like too. Because Addison was like doing the which Disney character are you on Instagram?
Mm-hmm.
And when that character popped up, she was like Miss Paluzzo.
I was like, oh, I was like, that's not her though.
She looks like her though.
But
But
yeah,
my
she
daughter,
looked like her. I don't know.
Lacey traumatized. Her second grade teacher had red hair, and now her third grade teacher got red hair. And she's like, "Mommy," she's like she don't really mess with red hair people no more because she think
Oh
they all
man, because of that, and see that's bad.
like now she's just like,
That,
why do I always have to get the red hair teachers? They're all mean.
Oh,
I'm like, it's not the red hair teachers. These, you know, it's not just.
well, I hope their 4th grade teacher. I hope their 4th grade teacher is nicer. And this is like, I guess it's a good thing too that our kids are in the same class, just because I'd be like, how was Lacey today in school? Or I'd be like, how was Chris today? Like, how were you today in school? Were you and
yeah.
Lacey good? So I guess that's a benefit. So hopefully next year they'll keep them in the same class.
Can
But
request
well,
you
oh
were
yeah, we
allowed,
requested. But
yeah,
oh, that's good then.
because
We should do it again. But
We need to
Sharon, when I tell you, she's a piece of work. She a piece of work.
Yeah.
But hopefully this will teach them, I guess, in fourth grade to not like miss no homework. Like, cause then, like, I'm telling you, like when Chris misses homework, he freaks out. It's not like, oh, okay, that's fine, I'll do it another time, or like he'll be
Yeah.
upset. But this kind of upset that he is like, oh, mom, like, come on, we gotta do, like, I gotta do it, or like he panics.
Yep.
Right.
Maybe that doesn't
And
sound good, but still.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Maybe they'll have that same way when they want to do their homework, like for next year. Like when they turn into fourth grade, they be
Yeah,
like,
I have
"No,
to ask
got
her
to
if
get
she
this work
knows
done."
she would do chores.
Well,
I
shit,
need her.
that's
I
what
need
I
her.
need to hire her for, is to have them do the chores. Like, what? You getting them together in school? Listen, I'll hire you.
Right, whip them into shape.
I'm about to be
Exactly.
like, listen, if you don't start doing chores on the weekend, you got to go to her house and she gonna give you more homework. Like you gotta go clean her house. You either clean
Okay.
here or go to her house and clean her house. Pick one,
They're gonna be crying.
girl.
They're gonna be like, I don't want to do this, mom.
I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this no more, please.
All right, it's 9:00, y'all. So I guess we wrap it up because I gotta go yell at them, make sure they go to sleep. Sean over here.
Oh yeah.
Look,
They trying to get in this room so bad.
I like it. You missed our
I locked
bedtime.
the door.
They keep rattling the door. You
Look,
keep
you
hearing
see
them.
it?
Oh, see, good evening.
Come on,
Okay.
man. Come
It
on,
is bedtime.
man.
I know it's bad. It's gonna go off. Watch, it's that little sound gonna go off.
See,
Oh
it's
my
about
god,
that time.
it is
I'm
about that time.
gonna go take a shower and get these. I'm gonna put the kids to bed first. Make sure they are out. See, 9 o'clock. It's about time for them to go to bed.
Oh, they about to be mad at me. Lisa start stomping her feet and shit when I be like, go brush your teeth, get ready for bed. She be like, no.
But why? Why I gotta
Please
do
don't make
that?
I'm going to sleep. I'm not sleepy. Like, that's how she acts. The boys be like, oh, fine.
Chris be like,
Me.
Chris be like, 10 more minutes. No, no more 10 more minutes.
Go to
Like,
Right.
sleep.
no.
And they be asking for 20 minutes in the morning when you try to wake them up. All right, ladies. Well, it's
All
been
right.
really real.
It was nice talking to you guys
Yes,
again.
it was. It was so much fun.
So next
I
time.
love this. Thank you for keeping me company while I folded my laundry.
Oh, anytime.
All right. See y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Guys.